under the radar, beyond headlines, and hidden in encrypted cables. Israel's military strategy against Iran isn't just defense. It's deterrence through dominance. But how does a small nation take on a regional powerhouse like Iran? Let's take a deep dive into the shadow war that could spark the next global conflict. For decades, Israel has viewed Iran not just as a rival, but as an existential threat. Ever since the Islamic Revolution in 1979, Iran's anti-Israel rhetoric and nuclear ambitions have pushed Tel Aviv to the edge. What's unfolded since is a multi-layered high-stakes chess match. Espionage, cyber attacks, proxy wars, and the looming threat of a full-scale war. The Iron Wall Doctrine reborn. Israel's military thinking is rooted in the Iron Wall Doctrine, the idea that Israel must be so strong, so untouchable, that enemies abandon hope of victory. When applied to Iran, this doctrine translates into sabotage missions, surgical airstrikes, and covert assassinations. Not to provoke, but to delay, deny, and degrade Iran's capabilities. The Octopus Doctrine. In 2018, Israel introduced what's now called the Octopus Doctrine. Instead of only attacking Iran's proxies like Hezbollah or militias in Syria, Israel now strikes the head of the octopus, Iran itself. This doctrine led to unprecedented airstrikes on Iranian targets inside Syria and possibly inside Iran. It was a bold signal. The war is no longer in the shadows. Cyber warfare and Mossad's role. Israel's strategy isn't all bombs and bullets. The cyber war between Tel Aviv and Tehran is relentless. In 2010, the Stuxnet worm, widely believed to be a joint Israeli-American operation, disrupted Iran's nuclear centrifuges. Then came a string of mysterious explosions at Iranian nuclear sites, assassinations of top scientists, and even a power outage at Natanz. Mossad, Israel's legendary spy agency, doesn't just collect intel, it eliminates threats. The red line. Nuclear weapons. At the heart of this strategy lies one obsession: preventing a nuclear Iran. Former Prime Minister Netanyahu made it clear, "We will never allow Iran to get the bomb." This red line has defined Israel's military decisions. If Iran crosses it, Israeli jets could strike deep into Iranian territory, even if it means igniting a regional war. The Air Force and long-reach strikes. Israel's Air Force is tailored for long-range precision strikes. Its fleet of F-35 Idir stealth fighters is capable of penetrating deep air defenses. Air refueling tankers, electronic warfare units, and satellite intelligence make Israeli strikes surgical and survivable. Every major Iranian nuclear facility is already mapped and simulated in Israeli war games. Silent front lines. Iran doesn't fight directly, it uses proxies. Hezbollah in Lebanon, militias in Syria and Iraq, and Houthis in Yemen. Israel's response, Maboom, the Hebrew acronym for Campaign Between Wars. This is an ongoing operation to prevent Iran from entrenching near Israeli borders. Since 2013, Israel has carried out over 1,000 airstrikes in Syria, rarely confirmed, always calculated. Coordinating with the U.S. and Arab states, Israel isn't acting alone. In recent years, it's built quiet alliances with Gulf states like the UAE and Saudi Arabia, nations equally threatened by Iran's ambitions. American support, especially in intelligence and defense systems like Iron Dome, enhances Israel's reach. Joint drills, regional coalitions, and intelligence sharing point to a growing anti-Iran alliance in the Middle East. Domestic readiness and civil defense. Israel knows any escalation with Iran means missile barrages on its cities. It invests heavily in multi-layered air defense. Iron Dome for rockets, David's Sling for medium-range missiles, and Arrow 3 for ballistic threats. Civil defense drills and hardened bunkers show how seriously Israel takes the threat. War isn't just possible, It's planned for. Risks of full-scale war. But here's the dangerous truth. Every airstrike, every cyberattack, every assassination, it escalates tensions. Iran could retaliate through Hezbollah, shutting down Gulf oil routes or launching missile strikes. A miscalculation could turn the shadow war into World War III. Final thoughts? Israel's strategy is clear. Delay. Act. Disrupt. Deter. But the clock is ticking. Israel may strike. It's about survival. The question now isn't if Israel will act. It's when, how, and at what cost to the world. If this video gave you a new perspective on Israel's military mind, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Comment below, is Israel defending itself or provoking a bigger war?